Hey guys, this is Kristen Linares here, and today I want to share a few tips and tricks to create Khloe Kardashian's new look that she just got. So she just cut her hair into a lob, and it's a wonderful haircut, great for damaged hair if your hair's been super long and you're trying to go light. Great way to cut all that old stuff off. So I'm going to show you how to get her actual style. And then also I'm going to share a few of the makeup products that I use to get a look that she posted on Instagram. So instead of using a bronzer or blush, I actually used a darker foundation from Glow Minerals. This is their Luxe Foundation. I love it. Glow Minerals is all pharmaceutical grade makeup. It's really nice on your skin, super simple to use. So I just found a color. This one's called Brulee. It's a few shades darker than my natural skin tone, so I just kind of placed it through here, and then I went over it with an eyeshadow. I used this one. It's kind of like a taupey color. I'm not sure of the exact name, but this is also a Glow Minerals palette. I love this one for fall. So I used that on my cheeks, and then I just kind of blended it in really well with my brush. And then for my eyes, I used this kind of shimmery brown color and did just like a brown liner in my waterline. In terms of the lips, I mixed two different colors. I took this NYX color. It is Strawberry Parfait, and I kind of did the outside of my lips, and then on the inside of my lips, I used Creme Brulee. So I like to combine these two to kind of create that look. Anywho, so now for the hair. So this is my natural texture. I washed it last night, let it air dry. I use a wide tooth comb to kind of detangle. And then sometimes it looks okay when I sleep on it, sometimes it looks crazy. Today I was a little bit lucky, so it worked out kind of well. But what I want to show you to kind of prep the hair before you use a curling iron is I'm going to use my Davines Sea Salt Spray. So this is what the bottle looks like. So I'm just going to literally take a big section of my hair and about 6 inches away just spray it all throughout. And this is going to give me a good texture to work with once I get my curling iron in there. It's also going to create a little bit of volume and some body here. So just spraying it all over. And what you're going to want to do now is take your blow dryer and on a low speed, medium heat, you don't need high heat because your hair is already dry. So I'm going to switch that on, and we're just going to dry the product into the hair because you want your hair to be 100% dry before you touch it with a hot tool. I'm just going to go ahead and with my hands just kind of like lift my hair up. Like so. And she actually has a deep side part for the style. So with my fingers, nothing too serious, I'm just going to make a deeper side part here and just direct the hair in this direction. Like so. Okay. So the cool thing about the sea salt spray is it gives you kind of this tousled texture, and you could either leave your hair just like this, or you could go back in with the curling iron like I'm going to. So I've already created my part. So now what I'm going to do is just take the top half of my hair and grab my clip here. Use my Product Club clip. Clip it up out of the way for a minute. And you're not going to have to curl everything. So I'm going to be using, this is an 1.25 inch iron. So general rule of thumb when using a curling iron, you don't want your subsection to be much larger than the diameter of your tool, because then you're not going to have an even heat distribution. So I'm just going to grab random sections, and my hair wasn't, I detangled it before I put the sea salt in, so there's not really many tangles, so I'm just using my hands like so. Now this first one, I'm going to open, this is a Marcel iron. I recommend using a spring if you're doing this yourself, or just like a curling rod, it'll be easier. So I'm just going to take it at the root here, and I'm not clamping down all the way, I don't want to create a crease, and I'm just curling at the root, and I'm leaving these ends out, and my iron is vertical, not horizontal. Leave that there for a few seconds, and then just kind of like use your hands to kind of cool it off and smooth it out, because we're not looking for like a curl, we're just looking for a little bit of movement and smoothness. Again, I'm kind of going a little bit further down the strand back here. Nothing too serious, leaving those ends out. like so. Shake it out a little bit, move your hands. Now let's do this other side here. And I like everything to be away from my face because when you curl something towards your face, it can kind of like poke you in the eye. It's just awkward. So it's always a little bit different on the other side. Your arm's gonna do something a little bit different. So just make sure your tool is vertical. That's the whole goal here. And I'll let it go. Like so. And again, just make sure that it's 100% dry, because if your hair has the least bit of moisture in it, you're going to burn your hair and cause damage, which you don't want. So let's just take this other little strand over here, kind of same thing, curling away, just like mid-strand, not the ends. And if you hear her snoring, that's my dog. She's very loud. Okay. Now I'm going to take all this down and just move it over here. Now in the photo, like this piece of hair stays a little bit on the straighter side, so what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna take this whole section of hair, like this is a pretty thick section of hair, and it doesn't have to be perfect, but you do want to make sure that you kind of detangle the subsection that you're in, like so. And I'm just gonna kind of go like right where I want that hair to wave. If you push it, that's where you want to place your tool, is right in there. So that way you get that wave going. So kind of figure out where that's gonna be, and then that's where you're gonna place your tool. So just turn like that. And I'm leaving the iron, like the clamp, slightly open. I'm not clamping down too hard because again, I don't want to create like a crease in my hair. And just kind of pushing it away. Like so, and then you can just grab a few more pieces here to kind of detail it some. And the thing I love about a hairstyle like this is when I sleep on it tomorrow, it's not going to be as curled or whatnot, but what I can do then is go back in with my sea salt spray and my blow dryer and kind of reactivate everything, and it's going to take me half the time to style it because I've already gone through the work of just doing a little bit of curling. So again, just like at the root. And notice I'm not even worried about the back because with my sea salt spray, I'm able to just kind of scrunch it and kind of leave it be. You don't need to go ahead and curl your whole head here. Okay, so now that we have all this texture worked in, my favorite thing to do is use a dry shampoo. My favorite one is Water Killer from Evo. So this one actually has like a white powdery pigment to it, so it's great for blondes. I'm obviously like kind of brunette right now, but I do like to lighten it up a little bit as I go along. So this just kind of brightens my color. So what I'm gonna do is just pull my hair back gently like this and spray it. And the more you spray, the more texture it gives, the more it makes your hair lighter. Just spraying like so. And now the other side. I spray from underneath. So sea salt spray and dry shampoo are great alternatives to hairspray. So if you're not a huge fan of hairspray, stock up on some sea salt spray and dry shampoo. Now I'm just going to take a Boar bristle brush. This one also has nylon pins in it. So I'm just going to take the side of my brush and just kind of gently flick it just around my hairline. So that way I don't have any weird like tangly things going on. Like so. And there you have it. It just gives you kind of a textured, kind of curled look. If you want to like add a little bit more detail, you could always use a smaller curling iron and just like wrap a few pieces around. But this is basically how her hair is styled in a nutshell. You can do a little bit tighter if you want to, but this is pretty much it. So if you have any questions, leave it in the comments below. I will write a list of what products I use, and I will see you next time. Thanks for watching.